What up? Welcome. Happy Tuesday, one and all. I only have a few quick announcements. As of Monday evening, the Takadimi submissions I've received through Flipgrid thus far have been pretty good. They've been pretty well done. Excellent. Good job, everyone who submitted up to this point. The only note I have is remember that level of division, the in simple time, the eighth note division, it's ta D, ta D. I'm hearing some ta da. Not a huge deal, not a big problem, but just be aware of that. Just be aware it is ta D. D is that eighth note on the offbeat. That's all I've got so far. Just remember to submit your Takadimi Flipgrid submissions and the Terria interval identifications by today, Tuesday, October 20th, by 2 p.m. as always. That's all I got. Let's get into some of these exercises. Let's start with some rhythmic stuff. Please turn to page 24 and we'll start Takadimi-ing. Welcome, page 24. We are now in chapter 3 in the rhythm section of the textbook, or as the chapter titles itself, slur, tie, and extension dot. There we go. So yeah, this is basically just all about incorporating these phrase markings, these ties to group notes together, basically really acknowledging these offset rhythms where we don't have just a really strict regular beat of quarter notes or eighth notes when we have some of those notes tied together, linked together. Just to clarify, I'm sure many of you are comfortable with this already, maybe you know this already, but take a look at number 5. Note that we have two types of lines that go above the music itself and lines below. So the lines above, as you can see, they actually span entire sections. They expand, in this example, 4 measures at a time. So these are, a lot of people we use them practically as slurs in their music, but I'm going to consider these phrase markings. You'll talk about this later on in theory, but the idea is that we're just grouping a number of these measures together. We're grouping them together in a really clear, concise musical fashion. So when we see these phrase markings above like that, we're just going to group them together. I might call people to perhaps like Takadimi this phrase, and then someone else Takadimi this phrase, and so on and so forth. The lines below, of course, are ties, which means we're just going to group those notes together. So we're not going to, like, look at measure 2 right here. We will not articulate this second note. Instead, it's going to be tied to that first note. So take a second, pause the video. So I just look really awkward and frozen like that. Take a second, pause the video, try to audiate that rhythm, specifically audiating the, just how the rhythm actually sounds, but of course also where those Takadimi syllables will lie at each of those individual notes. So pause. Okay, welcome back. So number 5, we are in 2/4 time, so I'm just going to conduct a steady 2-beat pattern, just 1, 2, 1, 2. If conducting is new to you, this 2-beat pattern is just beat 1 is just down and out, like so, and beat 2 is coming back in and up, like so. So conducting that steady 2-beat pattern, I'm going to Takadimi rhythm number 5. Go 1, 2, ready, and ta ta dee ta dee ta dee ta dee ta ta dee ta dee ta dee ta ta dee ta ta dee ta dee ta dee ta ta dee ta ta dee ta dee ta dee ta ta, just like that. Again, a lot of these rhythms are very straightforward, very simple. I just want to make sure everyone is on the same page with articulating these rhythms and also getting accustomed to this new Takadimi system, which I asked on last Thursday. A number of you are familiar with it, specifically from your experience with the choir. Excellent. But just to get everyone on the same page, that's why we're working with these very, very straightforward, very simplified rhythms. Likewise, I hope you all noted the second measure and the third measure. Obviously, they're notated differently. The quarter tied to the eighth versus the dotted quarter, notated differently, but articulated the exact same way. The ta, dee, just just something to be aware of as we get deeper and deeper into these Takadimi shenanigans. Cool, let's carry on to example A. This one is notably more difficult. We have a variety of rests. We have a variety of these different tied figures. And I should note, I didn't say this in the intro, the announcements, but up to this point, this Friday evening when I'm recording this, everyone who has submitted a Flipgrid video thus far has been not only keeping time, not only acknowledging the rhythms and the syllables where they are, but also acknowledging the rests. Well done. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. That's going to be really important as we get more complex with these Takadimi rhythms. But enough from me. Take a look at number 8. Pause the video. Take some time with this. Audiate the melody. Really get a sense of where the rhythms lie and what the syllables are going to be as we work our way through it. Yeah, cool. Hope you pause the video. Let's dive into it. 4/4 pattern. So again, those of you unfamiliar with conducting, who haven't had much conducting experience, just straightforward 1, 2, 3, 4. Beat 1 is just conducting down. 2, coming in, kind of inside. Beat 3, going to outside, and beat 4, circling back up. Groovy? Let's do it. All right, so number 8, 1, 2, ready. Ta, dee, ta, ta, dee, ta, dee, ta, 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 dee, ta, 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 dee, dee, ta, dee, ta, 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 dee, ta, 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 dee, dee, ta, dee. A little bit trickier, a little more syncopated. Do take your time with this. Feel free to rewind the video, listen to this all over again. Yeah, we're going to get into some of these more complicated rhythms using these dotted figures and these ties. For Thursday, I want to look at some of these rhythms here on page 24. I do want to look at this number 8 that I just articulated. I do want to call on some people to Takadimi this rhythm for number 8. And also right below, hey, that's not what I want to do. Right below number 9, I want to take a look at that one as well. We'll go over it together as a group with your microphones off like we have done. But I do want to call on people individually to Takadimi that rhythm as well. Cool. So that's what I want to do with the rhythms. Let's get into the minor key shenanigans. First, we're going to start by reviewing some of these warm-up exercises. Okay, so before we get into the exercises from the textbook, we're going to do a couple of quick warm-ups using the natural minor scale and the triad. As you can see, in 2 keys, we'll sing the natural minor scale up and down, followed by the triad. I just said that. I know. So we're going to use this. This is your do, this is tonic. So take a second. As always, pause the video. Feel free to use this and audiate what you're about to sing. Okay, now, please do sing along with this using the proper solfege, including me, le, and te, as we do. Cool. So from the top, go 1, 2, ready, and. Fantastic. All right. Next example here in the key of B minor, exact same thing, just a different tonal center. So here's your do. Here's your new do, I should say. Pause the video, audiate it, don't mess it up. Okay, here we go. Starting from tonic, 1, 2, ready, and. Cool. I do sincerely hope these exercises are helpful, just like I hope these videos are helpful. Cool, let's carry on. Please turn to page 240 in the textbook, page 240, and we're going to look at some of the melodies there. Cool. So page 240 here, we're going to be looking at examples 11 and 12. If you'll quickly browse through them, you'll note that they're just based on the minor triad, just Do, Me, and Sol. I know we just did this as the exercise, but there tends to still be a little bit of confusion between the minor and the major triad. We've been singing major exclusively up to this point, and so acclimating to the minor can be just a little wonky. So I want to focus on these two melodies, 11 and 12, just to really clarify that, just to really clarify the difference between Me and Mi, since we're focusing on Me right here. So number 11, we are in the key of C sharp minor with those 4 sharps. So there's your Do, there's your Do, Do, there we go. I know what I'm doing. There's Do. All right, so I'm going to play the example starting down here. Since we're in the bass clef, go ahead, take a moment, pause the video, audiate it. All right, so example number 11, nice easy tempo. 1, 2, oh, obviously, please sing along. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about that little hiccup in there. That was totally the keyboard's fault. Cool. Number 12. Now here we're looking at the key of D minor with the 1 flat there in bass clef. Nonetheless, I'm going to play this melody a little bit higher. I'm actually going to play it up in this range on the keyboard, just so I'm not stuck in one range the entirety of these examples. So there's Do. Take note, we're not starting on Do, are we? No, of course not. That'd be boring. We're starting on A. We're starting on Sol in this example. So here's your tonic pitch. Audiate Sol. Audiate that 5th above this note. Okay, then take a second and audiate this melody. Okay, now please sing along using the proper solfege. So from the start, from the top, go 1, 2, 3. I hope it goes without saying, but obviously please rewind this portion of the video as often as you'd like to practice these examples. Again, this is really just focusing on just the tonic triad in this minor key, really getting that sense of Me rather than Mi, really trying to not allow any confusion there. From this very same page, 240, on Thursday, I want to go over exercises 15 and 16, these two right here. So please do get a sense of checking those out. I do want to call in some people and hear some singing of this one on Thursday. So please do check this out. Please do practice these. I implore you to. Yeah, there we go. Oh, likewise. Also note that number 15, yes, we are starting on tonic. But number 16, we are not. Again, we are starting on Sol right there. So just take note of that. Cool. That's enough of the textbook melodies. Please grab a bit of transcription paper. We're going to do a quick transcription exercise with 3 melodies, each in the minor key. Ooh. Okay, transcription portion of this video. We'll have 3 melodies. Due to popular request, I'll play each melody 3 times along with the prompt here, and then I'll play it once more once you actually have the answer in front of you. First melody, as you can see, 4/4 time, key of D minor, treble clef, and first pitch given to you. Note that it is the tonic pitch. Cool, so you know what to do. Set this up, set up the prompt, however you want to do it, and I'll give you the first hearing in a moment. Okay, so key of D minor, there's our tonality, and this is going to be our first pitch. Take a second, really get this in your inner ear. Okay, ready? First hearing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, second hearing, and obviously feel free to pause this whenever need be. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, obviously feel free to repeat this as much as you'd like, rewinding and rehearing those, but I'm going to move on. This was what y'all just heard. This is the answer y'all just heard. And let me play it one more time along with this so you can match up the melody with the pitches on the screen. 2, 3, 4. The last part here, this sol, just kidding, sol, le, te, re, that, but then that can be a little tricky. That can be a little difficult to pull off, but again, with the more and more we do this, the easier this will get, and the more accustomed to this natural minor key you will become, I promise you. All right, next melody, again, 4 measures, 3/4, bass clef, A minor. Here is tonic. Pause the video, set it up like you do. All right, so 3/4 time. Again, 3 hearings for this one. First hearing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, second hearing, 1, 2, 3. And final, third and final hearing with the prompt up there. 1, 2, 3. Again, feel free to rewind and repeat however many times you would like, but this is what you just heard. I'm gonna play it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Jumping down from me to te down there, that C down to that G, I think that's the trickiest part of this melody. If you got tripped up, no worries. We have plenty of similar melodies to look at that incorporate things just like this. Beautiful. All right, last one we'll look at today in this video, key of B minor, 4 measures. I don't need to say it, you can see it up there. Pause the video, set up the prompt, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill at this point. Okay, so key of B of the minor variety. Okay, so there's tonic. Really lock onto the sense of do. And this is going to be our starting pitch. Okay, first hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause it if you want more time to notate things, but here is the third hearing before I give you the answer. 2, 3, 4. Okay, again, repeat, rewind this, repeat it as many times as you'd like, but this is the melody that y'all just heard. Let me play it one more time. 2, 3, 4. As always, with just like everything with these videos, I hope these transcription exercises are useful. I hope they're helpful for you. I hope they clarify problems. Yeah, I just hope you do get some good use out of this. Oh, look, last page is page 7, my favorite number. Yay. Yeah, I hope these are helpful. Yes. And that's it. That's all I've got for today. Tuesday, October 20th. Yeah, cool. So for Thursday, please do check out the rhythms on page 24, numbers 8 and 9, and the melodies on page 240, numbers 15 and 16. I will be calling on people to Takadimi or sing those examples, so please do check them out. I'm not going to be super harsh grading them. I just want to ensure that people are indeed trying to work on these outside of class, and if you are working on them, if you run into any problems, what those problems happen to be, and we can collaborate and work on through that together. Also, please do finish the Theoria and Flipgrid examples by 2 p.m. today. As always, they are in the previous week's folder. Those links are there. They are live. They will be live until 2 p.m.-ish today. So please do complete those. That's all I've got. Again, to reiterate, extra credit possibilities are available if you see the tutors. I heard back already that a number of you have seen the tutors and they've gone well. The tutors have reported back to me saying that things are going swimmingly. People are feeling comfortable with the material. And they just want to kind of refine what they know, refine their skills. That makes me so happy. I am indeed giving extra credit for those of you who do see the tutors. There are a number of them. So know that is still an option. That is still a possibility. That's all I've got. Take care, everybody. Do something happy for your mental health, whatever that may be. I will see you on Thursday. That's all I've got. Get out of here. Go.